Turkey helps win the release of 4 journalists detained in Libya. New government attacks reported in Libya after a third night of alliance airstrike. And more worries about contaminated food following Japan's nuclear disaster.
From 6 News Center in Istanbul, I'm Clint Deloatch. Thank you for joining us this Tuesday, March 22nd. Our top story this hour comes out of Libya. It is where military officials say a U.S. Air Force fighter jet crashed in rebel-held territory in Libya overnight after having mechanical failures. A spokesman for the U.S. military says both crew members have been rescued.
A U.S. F-15E fighter jet crashes in Libya overnight.
Libyan forces loyal to Muammar Gaddafi reportedly attacked the town of Zitan near Tripoli today. There are also reports of shelling in the rebel-held western city of Musrat. The reported attacks came after a third night of alliance air raids on the Libyan capital, Tripoli.
Anti-aircraft gunfire rings out across the Libyan capital for a third night. State television said several
Turkish Foreign Minister Ahmet Davutoglu says 4 New York Times journalists captured by Libyan forces will be sent home within hours. Turkey was involved in seeking the release of the correspondents.
4 New York Times journalists captured by Libyan forces while covering the conflict in the country are now at the Turkish embassy in Tripoli.
An Iranian cargo plane that was bound for Syria was still grounded in southeastern Turkey today. Security officials say the plane with 7 crew members aboard was forced to land in Turkey on Saturday for cargo inspections.
The plane is a Russian-built Illusion cargo aircraft. It landed in Diyarbakir Airport in southeastern Turkey on Saturday night on the orders of Turkish authorities. Officials suspected it might have had military or illicit cargo on board. A senior Turkish diplomat says routine searches were conducted of the aircraft's entire cargo. After a search lasting several hours, the plane was found to be carrying 150 tons of food, but no material contrary to international standards. That's according to security sources. Turkish authorities forced another Syrian-bound Iranian plane to land in Diyarbakir on Wednesday of last week.
Emergency workers in Japan have started burying earthquake and tsunami victims in mass graves. In one hard-hit port city, bodies are being buried until family members can exhume the victims and cremate them later.
Men move bodies into a mass grave in Japan. A row of thin wooden partitions.
More on the ongoing disaster in Japan right after a short break. Stay with us.